Here it is, The Lunchtime Trader. This book, I mean, this has made my business tens of millions of pounds and myself millions of pounds. How? Well, I'll tell you what, most people I think believe that, there's such a thing as overnight success and that's all celebrated and everything, but generally speaking, it doesn't really happen that way at all. In fact, that's my second book. My first book is The Wealth Workout. Now, this is brilliant. There's this lady, she's amazing. Her name is Mindy Gibbons-Klein, and she is the book midwife, which is brilliant branding. She delivers books, you see, so she's like a book coach. Amazing. And she said to me, Marcus, you've got to write a book. I'm like, why though? I don't want to write a book. Like, yeah, then you'll be a published author. And I'm like, I don't want to be, I don't need to be a published author. And then she said the magic word, she said, but it will be amazing for your business. I said, how would that be amazing for my business? And she said, well, not only would you be an expert, but also, what? She said it would be a great marketing tool. And something just went, ding, okay, I'll write a book. So the way she does it, I'll teach you very, very quickly. It's so cool, right? So you have a working title, it's not your end product. And then you kind of say, what could be some themes? These are the chapters. Well, it could be it could be an introduction, for example, it could be about my journey, it could be about, so there's all these kind of things. Then she goes, on each one of those, what are 2 or 3 points that you want to talk about? Okay, so you go, well, it could be this, it could be that. And then on each one of those 3, on each one, you say, well, what are the 3 there? And then what are the 3 there? And basically you spend about, listen to this, a week or 2 on the structure. There is nothing worse than just writing the book and then basically on page 30 as you're writing going, oh, should this go up on page 7? And it's all over the place. So you need to write the structure, sleep on it, come back to it, move things around, use a mind manager or some kind of a mind mapping software. And then leave it maybe for a week. Come back to it fresh, move stuff around. And I'll tell you what, your book is basically written. I wrote this one here while we were on holiday in Australia, 6 weeks. Absolutely amazing. Always in the mornings, and then we had fun and whatever, 6 weeks. So I wanted to tell you this because it's not just one step. It would be great if I said I wrote this one book, great bestseller and whatever, but it was really down to this book. And then The Lunchtime Trader really was, at the time, every bit of knowledge that I had written into this book. I mean, we're talking about a good, 230 pages, depending on how big the writing is, of my investment knowledge, now 23 years put into this book. And basically, I got to tell you, it has single-handedly grown this business, Investment Mastery, as a top of the funnel, because what people do is you've got to give value, right? The one thing about what money is a transfer of value. And it's actually perceived value. The other people need to perceive it as being valuable, right? You could say it's the most valuable thing in the world. If nobody else does, they're not going to want it. So it's got to be perceived value. And it's at the top of our funnel, meaning that thousands of people every single month download it for how much? Well, how much do you think this is worth? 23 years of trading and investing experience. Well, I mean, we're worth at least £10, wouldn't it? I mean, at least, no? And they get it for free. So they managed to download it for free, right? That adds value. And then they're in the top of our funnel. So you've added value, you've captured their names, you've captured their details, and hopefully you have a sequence or a telephone call or whatever it might be in your business in order to entice them to get to the next step. Now, I have to say, actually, as a lead magnet, this is actually not a brilliant way. It's a brilliant book, but it's not great because most people, unfortunately, they don't read the book. What you really want is you want like a 2-pager and something that people can just immediately consume, and then they'll go, great, that was great, what's next? Right? So when we talk to people there, they go, oh yeah, I haven't read it yet, oh no, I'm just about to read it, and they spend weeks reading it because of course it's 200 odd pages. But I tell you what, the information in there is so very, very valuable. So that's basically what I did, is I basically wrote a book, offered it for free to thousands of people every single month. I mean, this business has made, many tens of millions of pounds, and made myself also a lot of money in the process. So that's it. Very simple, but not easy, because I had to write another book first. So anybody that tells you overnight success, I mean, very unusual. Of course, it happens, but just be prepared that you've got to do the work. And it's fine. It's fine. I enjoyed this book. I enjoyed this book, and then obviously I have another book on cryptocurrencies, which is even better. So, and you get better and better and better and better, and that's the whole point.